I can't say that I was thinking about important issues like systemic racism, eugenics, or the indoctrination of young children when I walked off the football field at Cardinal Gibbons High School one day in the fall of 2001. Our team had just suffered a humiliating defeat, and my forest green jersey had the grass stains to prove it. Sometimes you're outplayed. Other times you're outsmarted. This was the latter. Our opponent that day, the Spring Creek Gators, repeatedly broke through our defensive line. But it wasn't because their offense was faster or stronger. It was because they got us to take our eyes off the ball. At halftime, Coach Troy Davis berated us. He could see what was happening. "Follow your assignments," he shouted. "Read the ball," he thundered, slamming his fist into a steel locker. And whether out of frustration or because he honestly thought we were too dumb to get it the first time, he repeated himself again and again. "Read the ball. Read the ball." The Gators were masters of misdirection. Play after play, they divided us, confused us, and outmaneuvered us. They caught us looking away time and time again because we took our eyes off of the one thing that mattered, the ball. It's never fun to lose, but I learned an invaluable lesson about football that day. Disciplined defensive players learn to read the ball. There was a lesson about life to be learned as well. Distractions are deadly because they keep a person from seeing the truth. Misdirection is a strategy that works equally as well in our culture as it does in football. Of course, you'd have to be paying attention to notice. And that's precisely the problem. So many people are focused on the distractions that they miss what's really happening. Take, for example, the case of George Floyd. Just reading his name probably brought certain thoughts to your mind: police brutality, racism, murder. On May 25, 2020, George Floyd was killed by police officer Derek Chauvin in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Responding to a call from a store clerk who suspected Floyd might have been passing off counterfeit bills, Chauvin placed Floyd under arrest and in handcuffs. With Floyd restrained and lying face down on the ground, Chauvin placed his knee on Floyd's neck for more than 8 solid minutes. Video reveals Floyd said, "I can't breathe," more than 20 times, and shows that Chauvin did not remove his knee even after Floyd lost consciousness. In fact, it was a full minute and 20 seconds after the paramedics arrived that Chauvin finally got up. It's difficult to watch the video. It's clear that Floyd is suffering. His cries for help go unanswered. Chauvin has his hands in his pockets the entire time. His life is not in danger. There is no compelling reason to use such force. Whether or not Floyd was guilty of the crime for which he was being arrested, he should not have died in police custody. According to Police Chief Madaria Arrendando's statements, Chauvin violated the rules of conduct for the Minneapolis Police Department, and his actions caused the death of George Floyd. Chauvin was convicted of murder on April 20, 2021. He was later sentenced to serve 22.5 years in prison for his crime. At the time of Floyd's death, there was little debate about the facts of the case. The whole despicable, awful scene was caught on video and broadcast for all the world to see. Voices from both the left and the right condemned Chauvin's actions and agreed that Floyd's death was a senseless tragedy. But before long, George Floyd became more than a victim. He became an icon for the activists claiming systemic racism infects every aspect of our society, to remind us that unchecked police brutality, intimidation, and terror are a daily reality for Black Americans, especially young Black men. The chant, "I can't breathe," emerged as a rallying cry at protests and riots alike, the latter of which were deemed legitimate by politicians and mainstream media outlets because, we were told, the country is more racist today than it has been at any point since the Civil War.